Oh, hey guys, how you doing? Zell here, and glad you decided to stop by. I was just looking here on Spyderco's website, reading a little more about this Spyderco Delica 4. It's a C11F model, and I've been carrying it for a while. And, you know, why don't we get a closer look at it? I'll tell you a little bit more about my opinion whenever we get done with that. So come on in here a little closer and let's see what it's about. Spyderco's Delica. Going through the numbers, guys, we've got 4.27 inches closed, a very svelte 0.4 thick, and a weight even slimmer of 2.33 ounces. The scales on this knife are glass-filled nylon or FRN, making it a very lightweight knife. You know, as we look around it, we've got our standard Torx screws for everything. We have a nice sturdy Spyderco pocket clip, and that pocket clip can be moved either end of the knife on either side of the knife. So you've got tip up or tip down carry, blade forward or blade back, whatever your preference is in either pocket. As we roll on around the knife, we can see that the knife is well centered. That blade is 0.1 in thickness, so it's a little bit thinner than some of the other blades that we've looked at recently. As we spin it on around, we have our Spyderco logo and our, well, we'll just check it to be sure. Yep. 1/2 inch hole. Spyderco Delica right there in this area on both sides of the knife, and it is a lock back. Now, for those of you that don't know, that big hole in the blade serves a purpose. Stick your thumb in it, it makes the blade easy to open. Now, you don't have a liner lock here, so one-handed closing, you have to make sure your index finger is way up here on the knife, push the lock, give it a little flick, and you can close it. Nice thing about this knife is it works well in either hand. Now, on the back side of the knife, in the glass-filled nylon, we have a little bit of jimping here, and it's enough to be noticeable. And then we have some on the thumb ramp there on the back of the blade. And I've got to tell you guys, the Delica is one very, very comfortable knife for me to use. And I would suspect it would be for you too. Our blade is Spyderco's classic leaf style design. It's not as extreme as some, but still the same similar design to most of their blades. And the blade is 2.9 inches long, with your cutting edge at about 2.6 inches long. And like we said earlier, it's about 0.1 thick. So it's slightly thinner than some of the other blades we've looked at. And it's definitely a slicing blade. Comes down, stays fairly thick a ways down the blade, but does get kind of narrow towards the tip. So this is not a blade you want to be prying with. And this blade is VG10 steel, which, you know, gives it a leg up on some of the Kershaw knives and other knives that use that 8CR13 MOV steel. It's a little bit harder steel, holds an edge a little longer, and generally does a great job. Overall, guys, I really like this color scheme on the knife. The orange with the black clip just comes out really, really nice in my opinion. Nice, somewhat satin finish on the blade. Just looks really good. However, I do have a couple of quibbles with the knife, and it's fit and finish issues that we shouldn't be getting out of Spyderco. Right through here, you can probably see that bit of liner. And whenever I look at it, I see a very, very dark line across there where that liner just doesn't quite fit perfectly. Also, around here on this little lanyard hole, you can see that there's some, it looks like markings from some sort of casting or something. I don't know. It just bothers me a little bit for a knife to be so nice, so well put together, to have some small little issues like that. Kind of bugs me. Alright guys, I've been carrying a Delica 4 for quite a while now, and I really like it. To begin with, my first few Spydercos, I wasn't too much on their blade deployment method, but it's grown on me. Didn't think I'd like the lock back very much, but now that I've gotten used to using it one-handed, that's grown on me as well. But the absolute best part about this knife is you have a decently long blade that's fairly tough and a very, very light package that carries extremely well and extremely easy. Since it has a lock back and no flipper on it, the back side of this knife is pretty smooth. You have that little bit of jimping there, but it's not anything that's going to get the side of your hand in your pocket. So you clip this thing in your pocket and you may not even notice it's there. It doesn't clip extremely deep, but that's okay in most situations. If Spyderco's Delica 4 fits your use case and fits your budget, then it comes highly recommended from me. Well guys, I really appreciate you stopping by. And guys, if you click one of them buttons down there, like, share, subscribe, if I can say it, I'd really appreciate it. That'd just be great. And you got plenty of time here. I'll take a little sip of my Mountain Dew and whiskey and oh, good. You clicked one. You guys have a great day, and we've got plenty more in store, so I'll see you next time.